In the conclusion of my talk, I would like to mention that the Britishers, they ruined us Indians. And at this time, there were many Hindu reformers. The pioneer amongst them was Raja Ram Mohan Roy, who was born in Bengal in 1772. And he learned English, Arabic, and Persian. And in 1803, he wrote a book which condemned idol worship. He said that God is one. He has got no images. God has got no avatars. He cannot become a human being. He was against casteism. And he formed a trust called the Brahmo Samaj. And the offshoot of Brahmo Samaj, even they believe that God is one. He has got no images. And he cannot become a human being. And the offshoot of Brahmo Samaj was Prarthana Samaj, which was founded by Justice Wana De. Justice Wana De founded Prarthana Samaj in Mumbai. And it was strictly for the upliftment of women. He said that women, they should be educated. And he said that if a woman, she gets widowed, she should remarry. Another great reformer was Swami Dayananda Saraswati, who founded the Arya Samaj in 1875. He was a Vedantist, and he said that God is only one. He has got no images, and he has got no avatars. Another great reformer was Swami Vivekananda, who founded the Ramakrishna Mission. He said that though 99% of the Vedas are lost, 1% is remaining, yet it cannot be accommodated in a large hall. He said the word Hinduism, it is a misnomer. But the right word which should be used is a Sanatan Dharma, or a Vedic Dharma, or a Vedantist. So we need to realize that the Britishers, they had the policy of divide and rule, which led to the downfall of India. And as far as today's talk was concerned, whatever I've quoted, I've not quoted for my own self. It is what these great scholars have said. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Justice Wana De. And I have just quoted from the Hindu scriptures. And as far as today's talk is concerned, I have quoted from the Hindu scriptures, leaving the Vedas, I've quoted from the other scriptures because many of the Hindus, they are well versed with the other scriptures. For example, Bhagavad Gita, Manusmriti, etc. Therefore, I've quoted from the other scriptures. But if you remove all the other scriptures, leaving the Vedas, yet my talk is 100% the same. So the Britishers, the Englishmen, they had the policy of divide and rule, which led to the downfall of India. And the politicians, they fell prey to this. Therefore, India is the country which has a maximum number of rights. The politicians, just for their vote bank, just for that seat, they can do anything. And some people say that politicians, they add fuel to the fire. I'd rather say that they add fire to the fuel. There was an article that came in the Times of India, said that in the next 20 years, according to Japan, India will be the superpower of the world. We will be the superpower. We'll be far superior to the Americans. Only and only if we follow our scriptures. The Hindus and the Muslims, we should get the commonalities together. Then we will, inshallah, be the superpower of the world. It's mentioned in Rig book number 10, hymn number 71, mantra number 4. Seeing they see not, hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. It is mentioned in Surah Baqarah, chapter number 2, verse number 44. أَتَأْمُرُونَ النَّاسَ بِالْبِرِّ وَتَنْسَوْنَ أَنفُسَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ تَتْلُونَ الْكِتَابِ. Do you tell the people to do good while you forget yourselves? Don't you follow the scriptures? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Baqarah, chapter number 2, verse number 18. صُمٌّ بُكْمٌ عُمْيٌ فَهُمْ لَا يَرْجِعُونَ. The deaf, the dumb, the blind, they will never return. Most of the religious leaders, they do not want to share the scriptures, whether it be Islam, Christianity, or Hinduism, for their own benefit. And I've given a talk on Al-Quran, should it be read with understanding, which shows how important it is to read the glorious Quran with understanding. Though there are many sects in Islam, there are not major differences among the sects. All the sects believe that there's one God. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the last and final messenger. So there are only minor differences among the sects. It is my humble appeal to the Indian government that to revive Sanskrit, go back to your scriptures, go back to your Vedas, and realize that God is one. And we Hindus and Muslims, we should get the commonalities from the Quran and the Vedas, then we will be united. And inshallah, we Indians, we will be the superpower of the world. I would like to end my talk with a quotation from the glorious Quran, from Surah Yunus, chapter number 10, verse number 108. قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسِ قَدْ جَاءَكُمُ الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّكُمْ. Say, O people, the truth has come from the Lord. فَمَنِ اهْتَدَى فَإِنَّمَا يَهْتَدِي لِنَفْسِهِ. Then whosoever gains guidance from it, then he will benefit. وَمَنْ ضَلَّ فَإِنَّمَا يَضِلُّ عَلَيْهَا. And whosoever goes astray, then he will lose. وَمَا أَنَا عَلَيْكُمْ بِوَكِيلٍ. And I am not a disposer of affairs over you. وَآخِرُ دَعْوَانَا الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ.